Welcome to another session of the School of Thought, Lunch and Learn. This is Dr. Khannah Josué, your certified transformation coach and certified brain coach. Today's topic is interesting. The difference between responding and reacting, the Shema life. Let's start with a simple thought. A reaction is what happens when you touch a hot stove, your hand jerks back. A response is when you take a moment, consider what's best, and then move with purpose. Life doesn't call us to live in a knee-jerk reaction. It calls us to hear, understand, and then act. That's why in Hebrew the word Shema doesn't just mean hear. It means to hear and respond intelligently. In the book of life, God says, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one." God wasn't just saying Israel, listen to me. He was saying, listen, understand, actually live out what I'm telling you so you can live a successful life, a full life. Shema is hearing with intent to obey, not reacting, but responding. If you look closely, the word respond is rooted in responsibility. To respond means to answer from a place of purpose and accountability, from what you know to be right, not from the heat of the moment. It is the awareness that I carry a responsibility towards the person I'm speaking with and the message I'm sharing. My responsibility is to communicate with the intent to resolve, to bring value, to offer clarity. Think about the word reaction in another context. An allergic reaction. It's your body overreacting to something it doesn't understand or does not accept. When we react in anger, fear, or pride, we respond if there's a threat when there may not be a threat. But a response is more like a healthy immune system. It identifies what's happening, understands it, and addresses it appropriately. One of the biblical feasts, I want to use that as an example, called the Feast of the First Fruit, beautifully reflects the principle. For those who may not be familiar with it, allow me to explain so my point could be clear. The Feast of the First Fruit is about honoring God with the first and the best of what he has given, recognizing him as the ultimate source of every blessing and trusting him for the greater harvest, both physically and spiritually. Now, the purpose is this. This feast acknowledges that everything belongs to God, express gratitude to his provision, and demonstrate faith that the rest of the harvest will surely come. The symbolic meaning is this. Prophetically, the feast's first fruit point to the resurrection of Yeshua. As you can see, a harvest is not a reaction. It's a response to God's provision. God didn't react when Adam and Eve failed. He responded. Now, living the Shema life is your takeaway. A reaction is driven by emotion or instinct. A response is driven by understanding and responsibility. Remember, Shema means to hear and respond intelligently. Before you answer that email or that text, before you snap back at your spouse or your friends, before you post that comment online, pause. Listen. Ask yourself, are you responding or reacting? If yourself answer back and said, I'm reacting because did this and did that and they made me feel this, you tell yourself, okay, you need to wait, sit right here, you on timeout, Wait before you reply. And you're holding yourself accountable. You have to be the first one to hold yourself accountable and be honest about your accountability. This is how we turn our lives from reaction-driven chaos to response-driven fruitfulness. Yes. So today, Shema, hear and respond intelligently in everything. Don't let life push you into reactions. Don't do it. Direct yourself into responsible, fruitful response. You have to do that. No one else could do that for you. You make the choice to direct yourself. And you cannot say, I can't help it. That is not true. Because that means that you are giving reaction more power because you can't help it. That is an untrue statement. Yes, you can. You take that power back and redirect yourself into a responsible, fruitful response. The harvest is for those who respond, not react. Always remember that. Now, if this episode spoke to you today, please don't hesitate to share it with your friends, family, whoever you believe that need it. Friends, co-worker, prayer group, whoever needs it. Now, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, right? Dr. Khannah Josué. And you just receive more wisdom. Then we have a lot of wisdom nuggets that can support your transformation and mind renewing journey. And you're welcome to visit mykhannahjosué.com, right? To stay updated with the classes and the workshop that I'm having. Thank you so much for joining me today for this School of Thought. Until next time, be kind to your mind, give grace to your past, and never be afraid to come home to truth. Shalom.